Here's a number that should stop you mid-scroll. Nearly 6 in 10 Americans could not cover a surprise $1,000 expense using savings. Not a used car, not a vacation, a busted water heater, an ER copay, a flat tire on the highway. And here's the twist almost nobody expects. The fix for that isn't pay off your debt first. In fact, in the exact framework built to solve this, debt payoff is dead last. Step 9 out of 9. If your gut reaction is that can't be right, stay with me, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly where your next extra dollar should go and why. This framework is called the Financial Order of Operations, or the FOO, built by Brian Preston and Bo Hansen of The Money Guy Show. It started almost quietly in their very first YouTube video back in 2017. Bo Hansen isn't just a YouTube host either. He's a partner and co-founder at Abound Wealth Management, a real advisory firm managing around $1 billion. This isn't a hot take from an armchair. It's a sequence built from watching real portfolios, real paychecks, real people for years. And before we even get to step 1, there's a step 0. Generosity. Giving time or money to causes you care about isn't something you wait to afford. The FOU puts it before everything else, on purpose, because personal finance that only ever means hoard and optimize misses the point of having money at all. You can start step 0 today, at any income, at any stage. It costs nothing to decide it matters. Now the real sequence. Step 1 is deductible coverage. Enough cash sitting ready to cover your health, home, and auto deductibles. Remember that $1,000 statistic? This is the step engineered specifically to make that number irrelevant to your life. Before you invest a single dollar, before you touch a Roth IRA, you make sure a busted transmission can't turn into a maxed out credit card. Step 2, get your full employer 401k match. If your company offers, say, a 4% match and you're only putting in 2%, you are leaving free money on the table, money that doesn't ask you to take on any extra risk to get it. It's the closest thing to a guaranteed return you'll ever see. Step 3 is where the popular narrative usually starts, and where the FOU says, not yet, but soon. High interest debt, think credit cards north of 15%, some personal loans, gets paid down aggressively here. Why not first? Because steps 1 and 2 protect you and hand you free money. Nothing before this makes sense to skip. But once you're through those, crushing high-interest debt becomes the priority, since no safe investment reliably beats a 20% credit card rate. Step 4, build your full emergency reserve, 3 to 6 months of expenses, sitting liquid, sitting boring, sitting ready. Notice this is step 4, not step 1. That's actually one of the big forks between different popular frameworks. Reddit's well-known personal finance flowchart, sometimes called the Prime Directive, builds the full emergency fund before the employer match or high-interest debt payoff. The FOU disagrees on ordering, though both agree on the destination. You need that cushion. Even author Jim Wang, working independently, landed on his own version of a Prime Directive. Commit future dollars to saving, not spending, before life convinces you otherwise. Steps 5 and 6 climb into serious wealth building. Max out tax-advantaged accounts. That's your HSA and Roth IRA in step 5. Then maxing employer retirement plans, like going beyond just the match in your 401k in step 6. Notice the target the whole time, a 25% savings rate of your gross income, sustained through step 6. Compare that to the Reddit flowchart's suggested 15 to 20%. That gap, 25 versus 20, is the difference in ambition between the two most popular frameworks in personal finance right now. Step 7, for anyone with kids, prepaying future education costs, often through a 529 plan, ahead of some of your own extra investing. Step 8 is what the Money Guy Show calls hyper-accumulation, taxable brokerage investing, building wealth outside retirement accounts, for goals like early retirement or just flexibility later. And finally, step 9, paying off your low-interest debt, your 4% mortgage, maybe a 5% car loan. Last, not because debt is good, but because math doesn't care about your feelings toward debt. If a high-yield savings account is also paying 4% or more right now, paying extra on a 4% mortgage isn't a math win, it's an emotional one. Both can be valid choices, but the FOU wants you to know which one you're making. Here's the part that trips people up, though. This isn't a checklist you complete in order and never revisit. Real life doesn't move that cleanly. You might sit in step 3, paying down a credit card for 8 months, then suddenly need to dip back into step 4 when your emergency fund takes a hit, then jump up to step 6 the moment you get a raise. The steps are a compass, not a staircase you climb once and never touch again. And this is genuinely one of the most contested corners of personal finance media. Even Dave Ramsey's popular baby steps disagree with the Reddit flowchart on the exact same question the FOU tackles. Does emergency savings come before or after tackling debt? Reasonable, credentialed people land in different places. That should tell you something. There isn't one universal law of the financial universe here, just frameworks built on different bets about behavior versus math. So, quick disclaimer, because this matters, none of this is personalized financial advice. It's an educational framework to help you think, not a substitute for talking to a professional about your own numbers. Here's what to actually do with it. Look at your last paycheck. Find the next extra $100 you'll have this month. Now ask honestly, am I covered on deductibles? Am I getting my full match? Is there high-interest debt bleeding me monthly? Work down that list in order, and you'll know precisely where that $100 belongs. Not based on which YouTube video was loudest, but based on where you actually stand on the FOU right now. This is the first episode of Money Myths, where we take the everyone knows this rules of personal finance and check them against what actually works. Next time, we're taking on another rule almost everyone assumes is true, and it might change how you think about your very next paycheck too.